Hey folks, turns out I've actually missed out on a quest. You know that town of pirates and all that? Do you remember the women? It used to only have women in the place. Yeah, those women were slaves, as far as I know. There's a quest called Tale. If you talk to Lambert at the Seven Cats Inn or whatever, one of the taverns, you miss out on your chance to do that quest. You get a blueprint for a Banard breastplate or something. So yeah, I missed out on that, and I'm not going to go back to do it. There's so many quests you miss out in this game. It's a knotted mess of everything, and it has like there's a good side to it and a bad side. It's kind of realistic, you know. You go down, you choose certain paths, that you get blocked off to others. You mightn't even realize you miss out on things. That's how life is. And another side is annoying from a gaming side point. If to 100% the game, you have to go for a very particular route, and you have to duck and dive following a very stringent line. It's like a very snaky, knotted line that you have to stick strictly by, and that sucks. We're killing him. Because apparently that letter was actually in code. I took it at face value. But apparently it was in code. That's what Geralt was getting at back at the end. So, yeah, this guy is a slaver. That's how he's paying for all this. And people were even theorizing that the wife and kids were slaves for display for us. He knew we were coming, so he put on this whole show for us. It did feel wrong, you know? I'm just making sure everyone's fine. OBS, GOG Galaxy, Witcher 3. So yeah.
Know what, Carradine? Your remorse. It's feigned. Completely dishonest. You put on a good show, but I just don't believe you.
Don't even know why we bothered with this chat. We came here to kill you.
Do what you want, Lambert. Your friend, your vengeance.
Been waiting a long time for this.
And I don't aim to die.
Come on!
Punch him. Someone else did this, and I'm going. I like that idea.
Thanks for your help, Geralt.
You're welcome.
Want to talk about it?
No.
See you later. Someday.
So long, Lambert.
So yeah, it's like one of the fights where Geralt doesn't inherently draw his sword, so they just end up punching him to death. I figured, let's do it myself. Wait, did that say 10 grape shot? No, I must have misread that. Yeah. But yeah, the guy is a slaver. That's how he's paid for all this. So, him dying, not exactly the crime of the century. I'm still not sure on assassinating the other guy. I think I've read down to this. She had, however, Grove found and searched Philip's hideout. Though there were signs of her presence everywhere, the sorceress herself was long gone. She had, however, left one thing behind that could prove of great value: a damaged crystal from her megascope. The Witcher knew such a gem could, if properly probed, reveal priceless information about her doings. Thus he was faced with a choice. Should he give the crystal to Radovid, or take it to one of his sorceress allies? Geralt took the crystal to Yennefer, Bit of magic, and she got her to play back a fragment from the last conversation Philip had with Margarita. Antua? From it, they learned the sorcerers, whom Radovid had blinded, was trying to restore her vision. That both were planning to bring the lodge sorceresses back to life. The Witcher decided it would be best if such information never made it to Radovid's ears. They decided to leave the crystal with Jennifer.
Holy moly, you're a...
So let's finish this quest.
Stop scaring us, decent.
Everyone's just freaking out. It's hilarious. Wait. Where's this sending me? All the way to Oxenford.
Boring as fucking...
Bloody hell. Oxenford Harbour. Oxenford's picturesque port has featured subject of numerous odes and ballads, setting for at least 3 lurid crime novels, and a favourite spot for romantic outings for generations of students. To be fair, have they seen frost that's any other colour?
This is the ship of His Majesty Radovid V, King of Redania. State your business.
I was thinking it was King of Nilfgaard.
I want to see the king. It's about Phillip and I'm.
If that's the case, come with me. But no sudden moves. Got my eye on you.
Guy behind him just running on the spot. It's like, yeah, I'm working.
Witcher, any progress? Have you found Islehart?
She definitely hid where your men said, but I arrived too late. Fortunately or not, can't really say. There'd been a fire in the hideout. Phillip had died in the flames, most likely.
A fitting end for a witch. So, have you any proof?
No, but you have my word.
Your word? You give me your word? Sorry, but Islehart herself taught me to doubt everyone, especially their word. So we've naught to talk about. Farewell.
Fair enough.
In a hurry.
I had to sail back to Port Val's
Okay, that's done. Okay, let's back here. Anything else? Suppose I could go do that. Oh, I never did do this, did I? Okay, I've done the 2 quests that fail, so I guess I'll continue with the main quest now. I'm actually stressed, honestly, because I'm like, oh shit, is there anything else I'm going to miss out on? You know, is there, you know, I'm going to go tits up. You know, I kind of missed the Baron here. He didn't really have too great control over his men, but at least he behaved somewhat well in here. You know?
I'll tell you where the loot's at.
Your mate split the loot between them long ago. That's what I would have done. And you, shut it now. Save your strength. Die with some dignity.
Please, I'm begging.
What?
Oh, I can't do anything for you. But yeah, he had, you know, he had at least some control over them in here. Not so much when they left, but at least some when he was in, when they were in here. Wonder if we'll run into him again.
Need to. Uma.
Got up.
Not a bad. But.
Sing it.
You should. Thank you.
Alright.
Neighbor saw a dead woman.
We'll,
I'm taking Uma.
There ain't.
Sergeant.
Bring him.
Find
play
something
through
else.
these the same
Open
way. Alright. And I don't think the tank here will be any different. I'll check once we get to the other place to see if I've failed any quests. I actually probably should have let it play there just to be sure I didn't.
Looks like we got company. Nilfgaardian battle mounts. What do you want?
The Emperor's displeased with you.
Then he ought to ask somebody else for help.
The Emperor does not ask anyone for anything. You will ride with us to Vitsima.
Sure about that?
Don't even try.
Fine. Lead the way.
But yeah, somewhere in here you can find a letter about, you know, Foltest's daughter, about kicking her curse off again. And that's all reference Ada gets. After the first game, she's just
And the
tidbit,
Third Army
you know.
will sweep in from the west to take Bangli.
But what's the other thing?
If I may, Your Imperial Majesty.
It's all, yeah, and I was bringing up before about how Ada was in the books compared to the how she was in the books compared to the game. And yeah, it's a weird like retcon or whatever. Like in the books, she was, you know, greatly affected by the curse mentally, and her hair was like, you know, turned white. And you know, the line, Foltest's line was that meant. While here, she's fine. She's remarkably recovered.
Your Imperial Majesty, Yennefer.
I did not have you brought here for an exchange of courtesies. Report.
As you wish, Your Majesty. Ciri. Well, this man is the key to finding her.
I gave you 3 solid leads. trails as fresh as morning dew, the aid of my spies and my court sorcerers. Yet in my daughter's stead, you bring me this monstrosity? I hope you have more to say, for your sake.
Listen, I'm looking for a needle in a haystack. A needle that at any moment can...
It's a difficult task, I know this. What of it? Listen to me. I rule the largest empire the world has ever known. I wage a war against the North, command men in tens of thousands, while at home the trade corporations and nobles seek to depose me. You cannot expect me to pity you the difficulty of your task.
I pursued those leads you gave me. Ciri first reappeared in Skellige with a mage, an elf. Yen knows more.
The Wild Hunt tracked them down, found them there. They were forced to flee to Velen,
where they were separated. Ciri spent some time with a local warlord, a self-styled baron who...
Yes, I know my vassals.
Who helped her get to Novigrad, where Ciri crossed some of the city's underworld bosses. She had to flee, went back to Skellige, ran into her elf companion there.
and into the Wild Hunt, again. Ciri and the elf fled, out to sea this time. Their boat returned to shore the next day, with only him on board.
The information appears a little
tie horse
though at
title.
least it seems you're kept busy.
I couldn't make out what it was. I thought it was a toy of some sort, but I did notice the head who kept, you know, angle glitching into him, whatever.
This monstrosity might well be your daughter. Its body is the product of a curse. Someone hides inside it.
Can you lift this curse?
I've done a great deal of research, made inquiries, but to lift it I would need to know the words used to cast it, and that...
Vafel Elen, Kedmil Fali. Gladiv Dorn Eptened Bandro Ithne Iacus. Dandelion told me. Ciri talked to him about it.
At last, you provide a pleasant surprise. Lady Yennefer, my question stands.
Yes. I believe I can. But I must...
The details do not interest me. Geralt, you've achieved precious little, yet admittedly more than the bumblers in my spy corps have. I give you half the promised reward. You will receive the other when you bring me Ciri.
Fine.
This audience is over. Till the next.
Okay, so this hasn't played out too much differently, just we're missing a conversation option.
Could have used some of that famous biting wit of yours. Where'd it disappear to? I mean, you were meek as a novice at Aretuza called into the dean's office.
I merely know when I can indulge my pride and when I must swallow it.
Ah, I see. So you show your claws to me because I'm a lowly witcher, but...
Do you really wish to do this now, Geralt? We can fight another time, in another place, where the walls have no ears.
So, how do we lift Uma's curse?
We must take him to Kaer Morhen. Oh, and Geralt, forgive me, but I'm unable to teleport you, Uma, and Roach, so...
Don't worry, we'll ride there. Never did like teleporting.
Take care of yourself.
Wait. Here, probably better if you keep it.
Of course. I'm off.
His long search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman. Geralt needed to lift the curse, so he took Uma to the home of the world's greatest specialist on dark spells, to the Witcher's fortress of Kaer Morhen.
Okay, we'll skip through this cutscene, and we'll...
And your journey, how was it?
Calm, if you don't
That's
count
a
the
further
tail
than
that flew over
anticipated.
our heads a few miles back. Passenger got a little restless.
What have we here? Multiple deformities. Eyes, ears, nostrils, a hair lip. And is this... Now, calm down. Yennefer was right on one count. Thing sure isn't pretty.
It's kind of cute in a twisted sort of way.
Don't look all that nice yourself. How'd you get so dirty?
Huh? Ah, this. I was mixing some lime for the mortar. Need to patch up the walls before they crumble.
Lot of work for one person. Lambert and Eskel not willing to help? Don't see the sense in it?
No. Yennefer found more important things for them to do.
Yen's here already?
And how?
Huh. You two argue?
Geralt, I understand she's a... well, how do I put this? Emancipated, strong-willed woman. But do manners count for nothing? She teleports in, not even a nice to see. Jumps right into a, we've a curse to lift, there's this to do and that. So Eskel and Lambert get going. Then she went to the guest room to rearrange things. Through the bed, off the balcony.
I'm just letting these play through just to see...
So what's Yen planning?
If, you know, if there's any note here.
Mean she didn't tell you?
She told us
I'm
what
different.
she needs to lift the curse, not what she plans to do with it, despite our asking.
She's up to something.